Nobody stealing covers. I like to drink to myself, so I'ma have another no. I don't need a hand to hold tight, don't need a love that's all mine. But sometimes I just want somebody to talk to.
Peace, love, and light, my beautiful persons. I am Queen Spirit, and welcome to Veggie Me, Please. I know it has been a while. I have missed you guys, but I have been being selfish with myself and just taking some me time so that I can come back better than I was before. Today, I am going to be talking to you about self-love and how important it is for you to just love on yourself. Let me tell you, the journey starts with self, with your healing and everything. You have to take care of you before you can even fix relationships or situations with other people. So be selfish and take some time to just love on you. And don't let nobody make you feel bad for doing it. I have been on this self-love journey now for a couple years, and I have truly been amazed at where I'm going and where I came from. I look back at myself from 2 years ago, and I look at myself now, and it's like a total transformation from the way that I carry myself, from the way that I speak. I now have the courage to stand up for myself. I have the courage to say no and be okay with it. I'm okay with living my best life and not caring what anybody thinks about it. And that all came from me loving on me. So let's get into this self-love journey. I wanted to share with you one of the things that I do myself is I give myself these wonderful lavish baths. It's funny because I do make all natural bath and body essentials, and I've had people inbox me to ask me, was it safe for their vajayjay? And it tickled me because we would quickly go to the store and go buy things like Vagisil and Summer's Eve. I used to be one of those people until I became holistic. But you know, those products are man-made products. So you're going to trust the health of your most precious part of your body to a man who does not even have that part of him. You know what I'm saying? He don't even know how to take care of that. So I use things that come from the Almighty, the Most High. He put flowers here for us. He put herbs here for us. He put essential oils here for us. He put all natural products here for us. And we choose to take the lazy way out, and we buy those products made by men with all those different chemicals and things of that nature. So yeah, I give myself these wonderful baths with flowers, and I love it. Yeah, it takes me a little time to clean out the tub afterward, but what it does for me emotionally and spiritually is much more rewarding than having to clean some flowers out the tub. I mean, you got to clean it out anyway. I don't know if you guys know, but I know a lot of you probably do know, but it's a movie called The Fifth Element. And a lot of times with these movies, what we don't realize is they're showing us and telling us things in these movies. As you can see how things are going with COVID. It was a movie that actually depicted this same thing that's going on. I can't even remember the name of it, but I seen it years ago. But The Fifth Element basically shows us that it's the four elements, which is the water, the earth, fire, and wind. And then we are the fifth element. We are a part of this universe. We are one with nature. When we pass away, they put us in the ground because they say they're putting us back from what we become. So why don't you believe that the things that you were made from would not also help you to be a better you? Like, I can't wait till these roses here dry out so I can add them to my rose petal jar that I use in my baths. And I take these baths as often as I possibly can because, like I said, I birth the most incredible ideas when I'm in the tub and I'm by myself and I'm just with my thoughts in the Most High, and I birth the most wonderful ideas, and I also regain my energy. I call my energy back. Let me tell y'all something. We give our energy away every single day. I'm giving my energy away right now just speaking with you, but it's okay because you guys are worth it. But take some time and call your energy back, your good energy. You don't want the bad energy. You don't want that back. You want to reclaim your good energy because you want to continue to evolve. You don't want to be low vibrational. You don't want to feed into negativity. Negative things are going to come at you because you are evolving as a person. Because chaos does not want you to evolve. That's just like sometimes when people get married, a person can be single for years and mediocre people will probably try to talk to that person. But as soon as that person puts a ring on, they become more appealing to somebody. And then there's numbers and numbers of people throwing themselves at this person. Because when two people become one, excuse me, they become so much more powerful. Two is always more powerful than one. It's the yin and yang. And when you two are sharing each other's energy and he's protecting you and you are nurturing him, you have no choice but to succeed. So things are going to come into your path to try to tear that apart because they don't want that. We are powerful together. So much powerful together. But they'll try to break us apart. And like I said, you need to just call that energy, your good energy, back to you so you can continue to be strong. So when I have made a challenge for myself that I've started this month, that I wasn't going to drink anything but water. I used sometimes drink fruit juice or anything like that, but I have limited down just to cranberry juice. Women, cranberry juice is a very important part of your urinary tract health. I had the worst bladder infection last weekend. I didn't even know they can feel that bad. But I do make sure that I take unsweetened cranberry juice. I call it my shot. I take like a shot of it every day because it's so better. But it's definitely, and it has potassium and vitamin C, so it's really good for you. But definitely, I vowed that I was only going to drink water. I try to drink at least a gallon a day. Y'all see my cup. Y'all know I'm super bougie, super extra. So this is my water cup. And I also vowed to only use all natural products on my skin for the next 30 days. And I wanted to see the transformation of it from now until then. I could say I 50% use all natural products all the time. I have to admit, sometimes I get lazy and I know the antidote and I know the ingredients. I know it all because I sell them, but sometimes I'll be too tired for myself. And that's what I'm trying to regain. I'm trying to regain self because I put so much of myself into everything else that I tend to neglect me. And no matter what, if you're here or you're gone, the world is still going to go around without you. So why not take care of you and live your life to your fullest? Because like I said, when you're gone, the world is still going to be going. And you've wasted your life being sad and giving all of yourself to everybody else and hoping and wishing and praying and but regrets or what you could have did and should have did. No, it's time to cut that off. It's time to kill that generational curse. You don't have to wait until you retire or till you get old or till your kids get out the house and you are empty nester. You don't have to wait to do all of that. You can travel now. You can have fun now. Why not? Why not? Fear is our biggest enemy. And sometimes, most times, when you're afraid to do something, it's something great on the other side of that fear. I promise you, every fearful decision that I made was something great for me. Something great for me. So don't let fear control you. The worst that can happen is you can fail. Let me be an example. This ain't my first rodeo. I've been married before, a couple times before, but I'm not giving up on finally getting it right. You hear me? Don't let nobody make you feel bad for wanting to get it right. I am a hopeless romantic. So I know the Most High created me to be with somebody that I can give all this great love and romance to. It's just was me learning to be more humble and wait on him to present him to me. My marriages that failed before, neither one was my fault. And even if it was my fault, I still would want to still get it right. I'm one of them people, I don't like to fail. And being married was something that I wanted to be since I was 13. I always dreamt about the white picket fence and my loving husband, and I always dreamed about that. And that's why I always wanted to be married. But I always allowed myself to fall for the wrong person. And I had to learn that everybody that came into my life was for a reason, even the ones that hurt me. It's a lesson that I had to learn. And I've learned this on this journey. Every person that came into my life was supposed to come into my life and hurt me. Because even though it sounds bad of what I've been through, I wouldn't have a story to tell you. I wouldn't have a story to tell you. I wouldn't be the hope that you see in me. I wouldn't be the inspiration that you see in me if I hadn't went through what I went through. God knew I was tough enough to handle it. I didn't even know I was tough enough to handle it. But he knew it and he entrusted that in me. So I don't regret nothing that I've been through. I embraced the hurt and I listened to the lesson and I learned from the lesson. And then I show y'all how I recovered from it. Remember, girls and guys, we are survivors. Let's get back to that surviving mode. Let's stop allowing society to tell us how we're supposed to look, how we're supposed to talk, how we're supposed to date, how we're supposed to get married. I'm not with none of that. No more. Period. Me and my guy, we got together the first day. And on the first day, we decided to fall in love. Now, some people might think that was a little too fast. So how long does it take for you to realize that you want to be with somebody? You will sit up here and date somebody for 2, 3, 4, 5 years and not fall in love or not make a commitment. And then I did it before. I'll sit up here and in the beginning, we're just dating, but then I'll get bored and I'll be like, I want a relationship. But then this person was like, well, I thought we was just kicking it. And then I turn around and go get into a relationship. And then this person is actually hurt because now he doesn't no longer have me. But we didn't set the ground rules from the beginning. And that's one thing that, like, with this relationship, I set the ground rules from the beginning. We both sat down and we talked about what would destroy our relationship. And what I felt was destroyed and what he felt was destroyed. And we both sat and asked each other, do you think you can handle that? And we both were agreeing to it. And the one thing I did allow him to do, I allowed him to show me everything he told me he was going to do. He asked me what I wanted. I said, I want it forever. He said, bet. He gave me a ring. I allowed him to do that. I never forced him. I never stayed on his back about it. I stayed on his back about wanting to see it. Because he talked about it, but he didn't talk about it. But I used to always pester him about wanting to see it. I definitely wanted to see it. I never doubted that once he said he had it, that he had it. But I definitely wanted to see what it looked like. Because our relationship is supposed to be custom made. So it's like, we don't have to go by the books. We do it how we want to. I told him I had never had a guy set up something special and propose to me. I didn't have that. So he made sure he made that happen on Christmas. He asked me to come meet him at a very nice space. And his mom and my mom and the kids were there. And he proposed. And it was beautiful. It was super beautiful. And he was thoughtful. He was super thoughtful when he picked out my ring. I told myself I didn't want my ring this go around to be like the superficial ring that everybody gets. I'm not knocking the diamonds, the big old diamonds. I'm not. I was there. I had it before. But I was just like, I didn't want it. I wanted something different because I'm different now. I'm spirit. I'm spiritual. I'm in tune with the universe. So, and I wear my crystals. I keep my crystals near. So it's like, gosh, wouldn't it be so wonderful to have a wedding ring or engagement ring that was a crystal, a precious stone. And I picked the opal because I just love the opal. It's a pinkish, glittery color, whimsical. I call it whimsical. It's so beautiful. And that's the one I picked. Never one time did I think about the emerald, which is my birthstone, which is also my favorite color, which is my son Trey, who my followers know is my son that passed away. It's his birthstone. And I love the meaning of what an emerald represents. A long time ago, probably about 20 years ago, I was working at a home health aid agency, and I came in the office to see my scheduler, and she had an emerald wedding ring. And from that moment, I always wanted one. But when it came time to getting engaged or whatever, I never voiced that that's the kind of ring I wanted. I just accepted what they gave me. But I never thought about even saying I wanted an emerald this time. But the funny thing was he was listening to me. He got the emerald on his own because he said it all made sense to him. He said it made sense because it was my birthstone and it's my favorite color. So he said it all made sense. He said, yeah, you wanted the opal, but I just thought this made sense. And it just took me back because, like I said, I knew years ago that I wanted my ring to be an emerald. So yeah, that was one of the special things about him. But anyway, it's not about him. It's about us. And it's self-love on us, our person. So yeah, that's my little 2-second information for you. So let's talk about self-love. So one of the things that I love to do on a regular basis, and as soon as I get through with this podcast, I'm actually going to do it, is I like to give myself spiritual baths. Spiritual baths, basically, you put a number of things in the tub when you take your bath. One of them is sea salt. Now, if you have high blood pressure, I do not recommend you using sea salt. Do not do that. You can still take the spiritual bath without the sea salt. But if your blood pressure is fine or whatnot or whatever, then definitely use the sea salt because it pulls out impurities out of your body. But for those who have high blood pressure, baking soda works just as well. Just do not immerse your head in it because it makes your head feel like a certain kind of residue-y kind of feeling. So with that being said, the things that I use in my bath, like I was saying, I don't remember, I think I probably went off subject. I get to talking and I just start talking. So one of the things that I probably, like I said, 50% of the time, I do use products that are not made by me. So one of them is soap. And I have vowed to use an all natural soap, which is this soap I use is pure castor soap. And it has hemp and lavender. This is an all natural soap. And one thing I have realized from using it, my skin feels squeakier cleaner. My favorite soap or moisturizer soap is Dove. The cleanness that I feel on myself now versus then is totally different. So that's one of the things that I have adapted is using, and it suds up really, really good. I think I'm a big suds person, so it suds up really, really good. But yeah, pure castor soap is wonderful, and if you can get it, and a little goes a long way, and it's used for a lot of different things. People wash their clothes with it. They clean their houses with it. You can do a lot of things with it because it's an all natural, pure, all purpose soap. And like I said, it's really, really good and suddy. I used it with a washcloth and a scrunchy thingy. But both times it got super suddy and it was good. Like I said, a little goes a long way. So pure castor soap, definitely try it if you can. I think this bottle was probably $17, but it's worth it. It's totally worth it. Too, what people don't realize is our skin is the biggest organ on our body. A lot of times, the sicknesses that we get comes from what we eat, but a lot of times it comes from what we put on our skin because of the chemicals that are in it. Our skin absorbs things the fastest. Our feet absorbs it faster than any of it. So if you want something to get your system really fast, the bottom of your feet is the first thing that you should put it on, or up under your tongue. Those two places will put it straight through your bloodstream. But another thing that I use in my water is flowers. How amazing, how goddess-like, how rural is it to be in a tub full of, don't wait till Valentine's Day. Y'all wait till Valentine's Day and want to do those rose petal bubble baths. Do that for yourself every day. Valentine's Day should be every day for you. Love on you every day. I'm not saying eat a whole box of chocolates every day, but dark chocolate, you can have a piece or two every day, and it's really good for you. It's when you get to all that milk chocolate and it has cow's milk in it and all that other stuff, that's when it gets ungood for you. But definitely, let me tell you another thing before I get off subject, that we're changing the dynamics of this podcast because I want to come to you guys more often. So I'm hoping that I don't overstay my welcome, because I said I was going to shorten the time that because we usually go for about an hour, so I'm going to try to keep it between 30 and 45 minutes so that I can bring you more content on a weekly basis. And one of the days is going to be cooking with me and making some of the wonderful chocolate things I'm telling you about might be one of those. But yeah, I want to come because like I said, every day I feel like you guys need to hear you're going to be okay. You are beautiful. You are worthy. You are successful. You deserve happiness. You deserve joy. You are powerful. You are powerful. You need to hear that every day. And if I am going to be the one that's going to tell you. And then you tell somebody else, and somebody else tells somebody else. And together we heal together. Okay, so let me get back on subject. So, like I said, the other thing that I like to use are flowers. So, I use my rose petals. When these basically dry up, I'm going to add these to it. But rose petals are full of antioxidants. They are good on your skin, and they help with hydration. So, I was telling you about the 5 elements. So, first you have your water. So, that's the first element. Then you have earth. Your flowers are the earth. Another one I have is chamomile. I put chamomile in there. It's good for relaxation, also good at antioxidants. All the flowers that I'm going to show you are good for hydration. So I have chamomile, I have rose petals, I have my lavender. I have my blue lotus flowers. I love blue lotus flowers. Blue lotus flowers make you euphoric. You can, and actually every last one of these you can make into a tea, and would have and it's all natural, and it has great health benefits. The lavender helps with anxiety. It helps you be calm. It'll help you sleep better at night, as well as the chamomile. The lotus flower helps with euphoria. In ancient Egypt, they used to put some of the leaves of the lotus flower in a bottle of red wine. You'll sit in there for like 24 hours and then drink it, and it gives you a nice euphoric buzz. You can also make that into a tea, as well as for those who dibble and dabble with the herbal joanna. You can add this to your blend to enhance the flavor of it. Lavender is the I sometimes I call it my goddess my goddess mix. I put lavender, rose petals, and a little blue lotus flowers, and I crumb them together, and then I wrap them in a raw paper, or I'll use a glass balm, and I put it in there, and it's so pleasant and unharsh, and it makes me feel good. It makes me, just to be, like I said, just to be so much closer in one with the universe. It's like, man, how precious it is just not to look at flowers, but to sip the tea of them, or to bathe in them. It's like flowers are so beautiful and they smell so beautiful, and that quality will be a part of you. Just like with the foods you eat. When you eat certain foods, they come out in your pores. So when you ingest vegetables and things of that nature, that's the same thing that will come out of your pores. Another thing that I like to put in my bath is orange peel. Orange peel helps brighten your skin. I also use a little vanilla essential oil, and I use jasmine. I love jasmine. Jasmine is so great. It's an antioxidant. It's an aphrodisiac. It smells good. It's just wonderful. And I put all of those in my bath. I let them steep like tea. And then you just get in there and you immerse yourself in it, and you just lay back and just don't rush. Take time for yourself. Sit back, relax, and just feel the wonderfulness of the flowers on your skin and on your body. Another thing that I do is I light an incense. That is my wind. A lot of times when you get used to incense, it clears your energy. It clears your space. Also, certain smells will bring you back to a pleasant moment. So choose your incense wisely, because while you're in your tub, you want to sit back and close your eyes and just inhale the fragrance of it. So say if you're having a bad day, light that incense up, and it's going to take you back to that moment that you were laying in that tub and just loving on yourself. That's a fun fact. Another thing I do is I light a candle. That's our fire. Just to ward off negative energy. And you can put your intentions on everything that you touch. Just like fire. Fire is the fastest way to get things back up to the universe. If you want to get rid of something, you write it down on a piece of paper. You manifest. You basically meditate over it, and then you burn it and you let it go, and it sends it to the universe what you want to let go, and it works. But you hold your candle, and you basically, you tell your candle, you say what you intended to do. I intended to give me peace, love, and light. We need light, because so many of us are living in darkness. So many of us are living with our eyes closed and don't even know it. So definitely always ask for light. You want peace, you want love, you want light, and you want unconditional love. So, and another thing is I have my crystals, some good self-love crystals, the rose quartz. Rose quartz is my favorite. Oh, it's another one. It's right, rhodonite. That's another one that's really cute. It's like pink with black polka dots on it. But any kind of self-love, a crystal quartz, just like a white candle, is a universal crystal. Or you can put whatever intention you want on it. If you want it for self-love, if you want it for protection, it's a universal crystal. So yeah, anything pink is for self-love, but if you can't find pink candles, like I said, use white. Black is for protection. You don't want to use like green, but if you had to, if that's all you had, but like those are different kind of candles for different kind of meanings. But definitely when you do your self-love, do a white candle or a pink candle. Even red is for romance and things of like that. But when you're just talking about self, use a pink candle. And last but not least, just continue to love on you and don't let nobody make you feel guilty about it. Like I said, it's going to hurt a lot of people's feelings when you become selfish with yourself, especially when you have been given so much of yourself. People are not going to know how to react to you saying no, or I can't, or I won't, or I'm doing me. They're not going to know how to react when you were the one that they can call, that they knew no matter what, you will be like, okay, I'll do it. Okay, yeah, I'll go. Even if you didn't want to. That used to be me. That used to be me. I used to try so hard to be that person that I thought everybody wanted to be around, to the point to where they didn't want to be around me, and I didn't know it. I started hearing it. It would take for somebody to get mad, for somebody to get mad at me, for them to tell me what somebody else would say, and it would hurt my feelings. I'm be honest and transparent. That's why I'm transparent with my peoples. My feelings would be hurt because I tried so hard for everybody to want to be around me. And then, like I said, and then I would be done, went out and or did whatever, and I'd be tired and wore out and done spent up money I wasn't supposed to spend, just to hear that I was the cause of nobody having a good time. That used to hurt my feelings. Really hurt my feelings. But like I said, now I'm at a point to where I'm taking care of me. I'm doing what's best for me. And whatever happens, happens. But at least I know I took care of my person first. I'm 47 years old, and now I'm deciding to take care of me. I am. And I don't feel no kind of remorse about it. I don't. I'm not going to step on nobody's toes. I'm not going to push nobody out the way. I'm not going to even sit up here and try to get there before somebody else. I'm going to get to where I need to be when it's my time. But I'm going to make sure I get there. And that's the most important thing. Take your time, love on you, and where you need to be at, you're going to be. Stay in your lane. A lot of people are so busy merging in and out of everybody else's lane. The safest way to be is in your lane. You know what? This came to me when I was on the expressway the other day, and people was just in and out of my lane. I was like, God dang, you better. I was like, dang, it'll be less accidents if people just stayed in their lane. Stay in your lane. Worry about you. And what's for you is going to come to you no matter what. Stay focused. Have that tunnel vision. Like, that's what I got right now. Like, I have allowed so much to come into my life to tear me off my path just because I want to be embraced by people. But you know what? I realized them same people that I want to embrace me ain't embraced me when I was trying to get them to embrace me. So why keep doing it? It's like, why keep bumping your head? Why keep hitting your head up against the wall? Why keep doing that? Sometimes your journey is only for you. All praise to the high priest. I love her to death because she gave me I was in a low place one time, and she just gave me some inspirational words, which basically she told me, she said, stop trying to take everybody where you going. The kind of heart that I have, it's like I want everybody to be on top. I want everybody to feel this joy. That's why when a good thing happens to me, I try to share it with everybody else. It's like, because it's like I just be wanting everybody to experience it because I be so excited. But what I've learned is some things is just made for me. It's not for everybody else, because some people can't survive on the level that you are about to go on or that you are on. And you're setting them up for self-destruction. They're going to suffocate. Some people you just have to let go, and it's okay. It is okay. I am okay if somebody needs to be pushed to the side for a little while. I'm okay with that. We can reconnect at another time. But right now, I'm trying to keep my peace. I feel like it's just so selfish but we live in a selfish world for people to truly know what you've been through in your life. To been there from day one, or maybe day 10, but who has been a part of your life journey, and they not celebrating the fact that you have evolved and you have finally made it through your storm. They want to hold you back in your storm. And it's super selfish because, like I said, I have been through a lot in my life. A lot. And I've embraced it. I ain't blame nobody for it. And you guys, like I said, my followers, you guys have heard my journey. And I literally don't blame anybody. Because like I said, I embrace the fact that God said, you are supposed to go through this. And I took it and I listened, because I want to continue to be better. I don't want to continue to experience the bad things that have happened to me. I want to grow from them and evolve from them and help somebody else to evolve from it too, or not even go through it. That has always been my passion, is to help somebody else. But like I said, don't let nobody make you feel bad for evolving. Like if it takes for you to have to just walk away from a situation for a little while and maybe come back, if that's what it's meant to be, then do it. But selfishly love on yourself. Selfishly love on yourself, because the same people that you are trying to unselfishly love on, they're selfishly loving on themselves. And you're sitting back miserable and hurting because nobody's loving on you. Stop waiting on somebody to love on you. I did that for many, many, many years. Many, many, many years. I got people right now that I don't talk to, that I used to sit back and basically we all lived together. We ate together. We did everything together. My house was everybody's house. I can't say it ain't nobody who ain't lived with me. And them same people I don't talk to right now. Did it bother me? At first it did a little bit, because it's like, dang, after all that. But that's what I'm saying. I gave so much of myself to those people over those years. And the moment we had a disagreement, they cut me off. They wasn't fucking with me in the first place. I could not imagine cutting off somebody that I truly, 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 truly fuck with. I got some people that I don't talk to that often, but I ain't got no reason to cut them off, because I fucks with them. They fuck with me. We don't have to talk every day. What's understood don't need to be explained. I love them and they love me back. And they know that. They got their life, I got mine. But at the end of the day, them same people that you sit up here putting all your energy in, all your feelings in, all your everything in, them motherfuckers will cut you off at the drop of a dime. And like I said, I am a prime example. A prime example. And like I said, they can say it's me. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that, because at the end of the day, me is what's important. Me has never been important. Now it's time for me to be important. Well, my life, my journey has since I say last year, maybe perhaps the year before that, I have started just concentrating on me, what I like. I didn't care about what nobody said about how I wore my hair, what kind of clothes I wear, nothing. And you know what? It gave me a new kind of confidence. It made me start walking with my head up high. Start walking with your head high. Stop walking with your head down. Stop making people think you're intimidated or you're weak. Walk with your head up. Be proud of yourself. I put 3 little dots on my head. Some people make fun of it. Some people be like, that's cute. But do I care? No. Why did I do it? Because I looked at it and I said, ooh, that's cute. But did I care about what anybody would think about those 3 dots on my head? No, because I'm in my own lane. I remember the other day, I went outside to go put my feet in the grass. And I was like, oh my God, I want to go hug this tree. And I was like, but man, my neighbors going to see me. They don't think I'm crazy. And at that moment, I was like, man, fuck my neighbors. Fuck my neighbor. Why am I caring about what my neighbors think? They don't pay my bills. They don't come over here and clean up my house or sit and break bread with me. So why do I care what my neighbors think? I don't care about people talking about me. People talk about me all the time. And I don't have to have nobody tell me. I feel it. But at the end of the day, does it bother me? Because if you can't talk to me about it, then it doesn't matter. Whoever, you can talk to me, you can talk about me to whoever. Them same people you talking to about me, I can't even get out. Talking to them about me, they're probably talking about you to me. The one thing about it with me is I have gotten to the point to where I don't even listen. I don't. I just be like, and yeah, okay, you know what? I'm gonna call you back. I don't even want to hear it. I don't want to hear no negative nothing, because like I said, it's low vibrational, and I want to stay on the highest vibrations I can. I'm here to assist you. I'm here to support you. But at the end of the day, if I'm not in my good space, then you're going to have to be put on hold. I need to get me right. I have been at the water a couple times this year. We went to Florida and went to Myrtle Beach. And the energy of the water and just being there, it just made me, it's just drawing me to where I need to be. And I was just saying, that's where I want to be. I need to be somewhere with near the water, because I feel like my energy is better and it's vibrant and it's free. And I want to be the best part of free. So yeah, love on yourself. Don't feel guilty. Love on you, because ain't nobody more important than you. I wish you guys peace, love, and light. And I missed you. I missed you. I missed you. I promise I will not be gone this long again. Excuse any of the background noise. My grandbaby, he's coughing. So just excuse the noise. But like I said, we're back in effect. I hope you guys tune in. I'm trying to do a podcast every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. This is just the kickoff. So I know this is Thursday, but start next week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm doing a podcast, and I want you guys to join me, ask me questions. I'm also going to add it to where you guys can call in. We're going to do some challenges together. We're going to be on this self-love journey together. Let me be your inspiration. Let me be your cheerleader. Let me be your bodyguard. Let me stand up for you. Because when you're feeling down, I am going to be the one to tell you, no, pick your head up. You are beautiful. You are strong. You are a survivor. I am that person. That's me. Me, Queen Spirit. So yes, join me next week. Again, like I said, ladies and men, hey, don't think these flowers is just for me. Love on your men too. Men are the worst people when they are hurt. They don't know how to deal with hurt. They are warriors. They are strong. They are determined. They're protectors. You have to be the one to nurture that hurt for them and show them how to love on themselves. And sometimes it takes for you to love on them first, to teach them. So give your man a spiritual bath. That's the most erotic thing. Honey, pussy, everybody got a vagina. But ain't no woman out here giving your man, a spiritual bath and loving on him and speaking positive affirmations into him and just telling him he's a king, he's strong, he's worthy. You be what everybody else ain't. Y'all know I'm a unicorn, right? I know most of y'all know I'm a fairy, but I'm a unicorn as well. I'm torn between the unicorn and the fairy. But I am something that nobody else is, because I'm me. So love on your man, love on your person, love on your partner. Show him what I'm teaching you, and watch how much more in tune you two will be. Sometimes the most erotic thing that me and my partner can do is just sit there and breathe. Look at each other and just breathe. It's the most erotic thing we do. Or he just rubs I love when he rubs my legs. He just rubs my legs and it puts me right to sleep. It's not always about the sex. It's what else do you got? To me, like I tell people all the time, sex is like cake or like icing. I like cake. A good cake doesn't need icing. I mean, you can have the icing, but a good cake don't need it. And that's my thing. I want a good cake. So I can do without the icing, or I can add it whenever I want to. But the cake is what makes it. So like I said, love on him just as well. Jasmine is a universal scent. It's not just for women, and even the vanilla. But if you want to get something that's more manly, try saddlewood. And saddlewood is good for women too. I love saddlewood. Saddlewood is so good. But you can use saddlewood in the water. You can use lavender essential oil in the water. Lemongrass is another one. Lemongrass smells beautiful. You can use that in the water if you didn't want to use those two for your guy. But yeah, definitely put let me tell you, he is going to be so appreciative of it, and it takes little effort to sprinkle some flowers in the water, to run his bath water, to light some candles, to light an incense, to have some jazz playing, something with some nice frequency, not no rap or nothing like that. And get back to listening to love songs that encourage love. Get back to that. Get back to stuff that encourages positive things. Don't get me wrong, sometimes I get into my thugga and I want to listen to a little rap, but guess what? It always puts me into a negative mind space. I'm not lying, especially when I'm mad. It turns me into somebody that I don't want to be no more. I want to continue to be peace, love, and light. So I try to continue to listen to songs that promote love, peace. Erykah Badu, that's my girl. Prince, that's my guy. Michael Jackson, like woke. You don't realize they be woke. Wale, that talks about black queens and just being in love. Listen to those types. Start adding some of those songs to your playlist and watch how your energy changes and how you just look at the world differently. Nobody's trying to make you a pushover, but everybody ain't wrapped too tight. I tell you all the time, I'm not like these humans. Your energy is so much more precious than to be wasted on these mere mortals. You are precious. You don't have to entertain it. Sometimes the best thing to do is to just walk away. It's just to walk away. Sometimes a person will keep provoking you just so you can come up out your element, so they can have a reason to hurt you. And some of it could be fatal, disfiguring. Don't give them that opportunity. Walk away. Let them call you what they want to call you. They calling it to your back. And guess what? You're living another day of peace, love, and light. Don't let nobody take that from you. All right. I went over my time. So, again, I will be back here on Monday. I love you guys. My sister Ashley, I love you, I love you, I love you. You know I'm here for you, baby. I know you listen to my podcast faithfully, so you just know that I love you. You are in my prayers. I am sending you lots of peace, love, and light. I love you, I love you, I love you. Mwah. Peace, love, and light, my people.